The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go!
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous. Let it go. Watch Twitch. Watch Twitch.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington! Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for the fullback, James Devlin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his 1st catch. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the 2 teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Mike. 55, Mike. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Here.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Mike, here we go. 47. Come get some. Come get 26.
Prescott on first down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
We talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Guys showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. Bang, 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 bang. What? Go. Check 99.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Following the penalty, it's Geis trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas.
At the 36-yard line.
On second and 15 now. Haskins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Third down.
Ready. 10, go on. Check pass, Go. Hold the look, hold. Mike's 50. Second.
Now Haskins, third and long. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims Jr. able to stretch the lead out further. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Keep playing. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. This is Elliott, and an alley to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Forbath, the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken about the 12. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. This will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
From the 44, Haskins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On play action, Haskins sliding out of the pocket, and now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Check.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Check, 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 check.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions, and you think back to his rookie season, he had 32, and then 26 his second year, but he's really on the uptick. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check. Go to 54. Go to 56.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
3 down, 3 down.
Throwing, Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
He may try and... Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Here's Geis, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 25-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. 7 yards there and a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Under 10. Right there.
Now Haskins on 1st down. He gets it to Sims, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Haskins to throw it. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Haskins. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Haskins now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 9-yard line.
Every day. Any day. Check it out, read. Read. Watch that.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Son, 56 yards. Mike, 54. Crunch time, defense.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Reuben Foster picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The Redskins take over first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go.
They'll run with Geis. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Set, ready. Now the roof. Mike's by board. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Even. 4 down. Even. Mike, 55.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Haskins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Check. Spell. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
They go play action with Haskins. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd down, here's Love. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Here we go. 46, 46. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 3 down. 6.
Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Flushed out right. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To try again after the sack. Prescott caught by Cobb. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
He's checking. Hey, Kill.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now here's Pollard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Montez Sweat in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This one from 35 yards away. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Redskins, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.